Okay, today we're going to be using the slope formula to find a missing coordinate. We've already used the slope formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We've already used this formula to find slope given 2 points. However, now we're using the slope to find a missing coordinate in one of our points. All right, so we need to write an equation. Well, we know that y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 gives us slope, and we know what the slope is. It's -1. So if we plug our numbers in here and set it equal to -1, we can find our missing variable of r. So let's do that. R is y2, so r minus 5, which is y1, r minus 5 over 1 minus 3 should be equal to -1. We're using the slope formula here to find slope, but we already know what the slope is, -1. So now we can find what r is by simplifying and solving our equation. So I know that 1 minus 3 is -2, so I'm going to reset my equation to r minus 5 over -2 equals -1. Now I'm trying to get r by itself. The first thing I'm going to do is get rid of the denominator of this fraction by multiplying by -2. Whatever I do to one side, I'm going to do to the other. So divide by -2 and multiply by -2 go away, leaving me with r minus 5 equals +2. R minus 5 equals 2. Now, if I want to get r by itself, I'm going to do the opposite and add 5 to both sides. R equals 7. So what we're saying by all of this is that a line that goes through the point 3, 5 and 1, 7 will have a slope of -1. Let's make sure. 3, 5 and 1, and we determined that r was 7. 1, 7. The line that goes through those 2 points should have a slope of -1. So I'm going to use rise over run to make sure. We have a rise of 2, a run of -2, which gives me a slope of -1. Okay, let's do one that's a little bit more difficult. So in this problem, we have -2 comma r. R is what's missing here, and 1 comma 4. And we are saying that the line that goes through these 2 points is going to have a slope of 2/3. Rise 2, run 3. All right, so let's set up our equation. We need y2 minus y1. y2, y1. 4 minus r over x2 minus x1. 1 minus -2 equals 2 over 3. All right. I'm going to simplify 1 minus -2 by doing leave, change, change. So that's going to give me 3 on the bottom of my left side here. All right. I now have a fraction on either side of the equation. In order to solve this, I can cross multiply. So I'm going to do 3 times 2 is 6. And I'm going to do 3 times 4 minus r. 3, not times 4 and not times r, times the whole quantity. So 4 minus r. All right. Now I'm going to have to use my equation solving skills here. I'm going to do distributive property because this side of the equation is not simplified. So 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times -r is -3r equals 6. All right. My next step is to subtract 12 from both sides. So I always add or subtract away first. -6 equals -3r. Divide by -3. R equals 2. R equals 2. So in doing all of that work, we figured out that the point -2, 2, and 1, 4 have a slope. If I connect those 2 points, it will be a slope of 2/3. Rise 2, run 3. Good luck.